Michael Benson. I'm from Coromandel originally, and I now live in Hamilton, and I'm doing sheet metal technology in the WorldSkills competition. My current employer is Stainless Design Limited. They're a Hamilton-based firm in the Waikato which do sheet metal technology as well as laser cutting and folding. To be honest with you, Bruce, I actually chose the company before I chose the trade, shall we say. I went to a careers expo and saw Stainless Design there and had a chat to the guys, and that led to a tour through their business. And they practice lean, which my father also practices lean at Toyota New Zealand. And so understanding that, I knew that it was a pretty good business to get into, and obviously walking through the workshop, eyes wide open, seeing all the amazing stuff that they do. It kind of went hand in hand with growing up making things and tinkering around in the workshop with my dad. So the normal day basically consists of, we get laser cut and folded parts come over from the other side of our workshop, and we assemble them, polish them, weld them, any sort of technique required to put them together. And we make all sorts of things, from your big dairy tanks, like sometimes you see on the road on Fonterra and all that kind of stuff, right down to the tiny little magnet housings and stuff that take metal out of product lines and all that kind of stuff, mainly for the food industry. Stainless Design has been part of WorldSkills because of the trainer there did it when he was about my age. And when I was introduced to WorldSkills, it was that opportunity for me to step up in the workshop and be better than the other apprentices that were there that got signed up before, during, or after me. I didn't quite realise just how far I was going to take it. I thought, I'd train for it, I'd do regionals, and we'll see what happens from there. But being able to take out regionals and nationals was a shock for everybody. But it's just that ability to excel yourself to that next level, and putting that time and effort into something that I not only make my money out of, but I'm making a living out of this, so I might as well do it to the best of my ability, and WorldSkills does that. So WorldSkills has changed the way that I look at just about every day. Instead of just scraping by, doing the bare minimum just to get the job done, I now look for that excellence in everything that I do. It's changed me as a person because I've strived for more success. I'm hungry for it now, and I want more and more of it. I'm not happy anymore with just enough. I'm always looking for that, what can I do better next time, or what can I do now to make what I've done better. I go over to Brazil later this year. It'll be the first time I've ever been out of New Zealand as a country, so the exciting part is going to a completely different environment and seeing stuff that I potentially may never or have never had the opportunity to see. But not only that, there's the nitty-gritty of hunkering down and competing against the best in the world and trying to put New Zealand on the international stage, and myself on the international stage. And the exposure that I and my company will get is just unreal. It's something that you never plan for, and it's just going to be an experience to die for. So the advice I would give other people, and I have done before, is just to, you always want to be striving to do the next best thing. You think about what you're going to be doing for your career, whatever that may be, and you just want to make it the easiest, smoothest, and the best that it possibly can be, because let's all admit that nobody enjoys doing work when it's painful, slow, and tedious. So, you always want to be striving for that excellence, striving for that next step in your career that you can take, the next path. If you're not book savvy, you're not book smart, then there's endless opportunities for the likes of competens and all that to help you out. And then not only that, you don't have the frustration of, I can't do this, I can't do that, so you choose something else. If I can't do something, I fight my way through it and I'll get it done. But when it comes onto the workshop, there's not that struggle. I just pick it up naturally. So doing an apprenticeship for a hands-on person is just goes hand in hand, because you don't quite realise that what you're doing is giving you your qualification, because it just becomes your everyday work instead of having to knuckle down and study for the big exam and all that kind of stuff. All I can say extra is that, you know, WorldSkills is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I now would have regretted not doing it when I was back and doing the regional competition in those early mornings and all that. I was just saying to Sally before that I go in at 5 o'clock just about every morning. And at the time, it was, you know, pretty hard doing 6 weeks of 12-hour days just about to do the training to get the skill level that I required. But now that I look back on it, what it's done for me in my career has made my current day very, very easy compared to what I look at some of. Because the beauty of mine is I was signed up at the same time as another apprentice was signed up, and he hasn't done WorldSkills and I have, and the difference between our skill level is that significant that whilst it doesn't reflect in the pay, which isn't the issue, I don't worry about that, that will come later down the line. At the moment, he works next door to me and I'm helping him, and theoretically he's been in the trade for longer than I have, so it's just made a huge difference.